Yo, welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Big up to Mandem. Thank you for joining me for another edition of LFC Vibe. Big up to everybody who's watching us, whether you are in the comment or in the chat. If you're going to comment later, please, we want you to come and give us something. All right? Ooh, my camera. This is not the right camera. Let's see. This is not the right camera. Production, what's going on? There we go. I want to be glistening, looking all nice. You know what I mean? That's much better. Yes. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Welcome. Please come in. Come to the barber shop. Come into the barber shop. Please, as you are walking in, hit the like button. We are almost there with our subscription. We're trying to get to 500. Yes, sir. Big man. Football with ends is in the building. Thank you so much. They're driving home, so I will listen. Big up. And the main man, Quansah, big up yourself, man. I appreciate you bringing me on the channel yesterday. Good conversation. Thank you. And also, earlier show, having your guys, raid my channel. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, people, we got a lot to talk about. As you can see on the chat, on the title, who's next? Who is next to come to Liverpool? What is the master plan by the main man, Arne Slot? What do you guys think his master plan is? We see the players he's bringing in. What is going to be his philosophy? A lot of us have said that he changed the way he actually wanted to play during the course of the season. We've seen that he's changed the DNA of club slowly but surely, right? So what is the master plan? We know who has come in. Big bad boy Verts, brought in his youngin' brethren, Frimpong. We know what Frimpong can do. Now we got Kirkers coming in real soon, right? A lot of us want Isak. Some even suggested Alvarez. Some said, Isak, you're too expensive. Let's go get Ekitike. We have a small pocket who are talking about Osimhen. Even some people saying Gyökeres. So today I want us to discuss what is the master plan? How is the new, should I say, master plan of the champion, i.e. Mr. Slot, is going to look like next season? Big up to Rev Knight, man. How you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Yes, sir. Thank you all you guys being in the building. Thank you if you're listening. Appreciate you guys. Please, be part of the show. Don't let me just be the only one. This is a community channel, so don't just let me be the only one. Rev Knight said, run me Isak or Osimhen. Next up, Gyökeres. Third up, leave me out of Ekitike. Kabak is in the building. Wagwan, brethren. He said, big up my main man, Barber Crazy Bowl TV. Thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you. If you want a haircut, man, you know where I am. Yo, Quansah, do you rate Marc Guéhi? Yes, I do rate him. He has a lot of experience when it comes to the Premier League. You know what I mean? He is very good. A lot of times I believe that he is underrated because he doesn't have that sexy name. He's one of those people who they are not boisterous. They keep everything cool, calm, and collected and just play their game. And of course, people forget that he used to play for Chelsea. He left Chelsea to go to Crystal Palace. But I promise you, if he was in Chelsea and people were like, oh, he's coming to Liverpool, the whole vibe would have been a little bit different. The idea is you can't always get the sexy players all the time. You got to get those people where they do the dirty work, right? They do the dirty work, and sometimes they are quiet. They do the dirty work in silence. When you take them out, then you realize how important those players are. You know what I mean? So we have to. There's a big difference. He has experience that, bringing somebody from outside might not have. That's why, for me, if we are bringing him, I will. Now, there is a big topic. Actually, big up to Ensman, big up to G and Zuberi. We had a conversation about, will he wants to come to Liverpool and sit on the bench? Right? Because he can go to Newcastle, probably go to Spurs and start. But will he wants to come to Liverpool and be like, okay, I'm just going to sit on the bench? That's a question that is going on right now. But this is the thing, though. If he wants to elevate his game and possibly even stick it to Chelsea, and you come into Liverpool, you have to bet on yourself, saying that I can be part of the top two. Because he is good. And I believe that he's at the point of his career and age that he can move on to one more level. He move up one more level, then he's looking at Konate face to face. And the point that G makes, that if we Liverpool fans claim that Konate is that dude, then Guéhi can, if Guéhi bet on himself, he should be able to say, you know what, I can push myself into Konate's level. Now, Konate's level, next level up, is to get to closer to Virgil. So for me, yes, I do rate Guéhi. As a matter of fact, that was, as you can see, the thumbnail. He is the thumbnail that I use. I will want him at Liverpool. I will want, if we losing Quansah, I will want him at Liverpool. I think he will get game time. Starting, I don't know about that. Because you cannot come to a club like Liverpool and ask for guarantee starting position. I don't think that will work. Right? I don't think that will work. You have to prove yourself. You haven't done anything for us to say, yo, you gonna be started. So for me, he needs to prove himself that he can start. So show it that in training. Show it that to the manager. Show it to the rest of the teammate. Let them trust you. So that is a gamble that he has to make. Now, can he do it now? That's the question. Can he do it? That's what he has to gamble himself. So you can't go to a club like Liverpool, City, or even Arsenal right now saying that unless you guarantee me a starting point, then I will come to you. Other than that, we can move on and find somebody else. Now, if he's going to Man United, going to Newcastle, Spurs, Chelsea, I feel like he can demand that. He can ask for that, saying, I feel like I'm better than the line that you have right now, and I can possibly start. I don't think he can do that with Liverpool. Yes. Big up to Nanante. He's in the building. Yes, sir, man, brother. Thank you so much for joining me. How you doing?
Come on. So, yeah. Big up everyone. Big up everyone in the chat. Like, share, and subscribe, and keep on the likes, please. Let this man grow. He's a real man. He's a good man. Let this channel breathe and let this become something good. But big up the chat. Big up yourself. God, each and every time.
Thank you. So, I mean, when you were coming in, the thumbnail is Marc Guéhi. Kabak asked a good question about if I rate him, and I said yes. Now, yesterday I was on Ensman's show, Football with Ents, and G was saying, he's looking it through the players' eyes, not the club, not the squad, but the players' eyes. Will he want to leave his starting position to come to Liverpool to be the third option?
You know what? I guess, yeah, you know what? The more they keep putting this Guéhi deal more in fruition, but the more I think about it, does it really make sense? Because Guéhi has proven himself now. You know, at first I didn't rate him when I thought, before I just thought he's an average, but he's improved. He
Yeah.
was one of England's best defenders in the Euro last year's season, Euro 2020, and he got to the final. You know,
Mm-hmm.
back when he's one of the few players that come out with credit. But why would he leave Crystal Palace to come to Liverpool to be a bench player?
Mm-hmm.
For me, it just doesn't make sense. Unless Eagle goes, I just don't think Guéhi will do. He wants to come to us. I think that is no question. But I think the
Yeah.
fact of being a bench player, it'd be a waste of time. And even me, because I'm a bit disappointed with Quansah being sold, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I think there's been a lot of harsh criticism of the
Mm-hmm.
young man. You know, I think you've seen it on Coppish and other streams when he first came. You know, Drifty, unfortunately, Drifty with a big L to his name, calling him VVQ. He was never VVQ and other people on the net. He
Right.
was never VVQ. He's a good defender his time. And then obviously last season,
Yeah.
now he's a bum. Oh, we should get rid of him. He's never that good. He's a good defender. Again, my problem is with the way Slot treated him. In my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, yes, he done mistakes, but you can't be giving it to one player and give it to the other. And
Mm-hmm.
you hardly got to look at it until the end of the season. And then end of the season, for me, I mean, again, the game to get, he was better than an Ibu or
Mm-hmm.
whoever he was. But again, the title's done. So I'm disappointed with Quansah leaving. But
Mm-hmm.
with Guéhi, I'm not sure, to be honest. Rosie, I'm not sure. I don't think he will come unless he's going to be starting or playing a significant amount of games for me.
Right. And I mean that topic itself, it's a good question. I mean, let me big up to Chris from the Bejan Red family. Thank you so much for being in the building. He said Guéhi is a two-footed
Hey,
center back, which
yes,
isn't common, and Konate and Gomez average about 10 pre-games. Basically,
good point.
injuries, yeah, like a season out, right?
Mm.
So yeah, big up Ali. Thank you so much for being in the building. The thing with Quansah came out the way he came out, I liked it because he said, I and football and says he, well said with what you said. I like how
Big up
Quansah came
heads.
out. He
Mm.
basically came in and like a young lion, right? You know how the young lion comes in and they take the spot from the old G's. And that's what he did with what's his name? Matip, with the whole my condolences, right? But he didn't follow that trajectory, right? I mean, let's be honest. Not that he took out Matip, he took out Konate. Hence the reason why everybody was saying the VVQ thing, right? But somewhere, his mindset got changed. I don't know whether he was feeling himself because people have to understand it's not only in games where the manager is looking at you or the rest of the coaches is looking at you. It's training and what else you do outside of training. Now, if they realize that your mind, your focus is not on the club, sometimes they're looking at you like, this guy, he's gonna fall off. And then when you start making mistakes, you know what I mean? Somebody has to make the hard decision. And I think that's what happened. And remember, when he made one mistake, Konate came in and Konate never looked back. And Konate also, remember, he got injured, which was not any fault of his own. It was some brain dead player who stepped on the back of his foot, right, during a very high Champions League game. And Quansah had ample opportunity to step up, which I believe he did somehow. But this is the thing, though. His mindset, how should I say this? He was making mental lapse mistakes that affected him. He made it affected him instead of learning how to let it go and still keep playing. And the fact that he was also not getting enough consistent game time also make it worse. So every time he makes a mistake, Konate is ready to play. And then we know Konate don't go anywhere, right? This is the only year that we've seen Konate basically play almost the entire season, both competitions. Remember, we also have Joey G, but Joey G, of course, also got injured. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So for me, Quansah, I will put a buyback clause for him. I am so happy that he chose to go elsewhere instead of staying in England because England will not teach him anything. He already has the talent. The talent is not the problem. The problem is consistency, mental focus, and consistency, right? So him going to German will help him trust me, if he put his head down and ball out, he's going to be fine. By next year, you, myself, Ants, G, and a lot of Liverpool fans who say, bring him back. That's all I believe with Quansah. I think this kid can revitalize his game. The problem is he's not getting enough game at Liverpool. Now, Mike Guéhi is an experience, especially in terms of Premier League. He may not have European experience yet, but for the Premier League, we can use him. Now, you give Konate a break, he can fit in very well with Virgil. As a matter of fact, Virgil cannot play 60 games again. You give Virgil a break, Guéhi and Konate can play. So there is a rotation aspect that is there. And I believe that the manager this year wants to use it. Last year, he didn't do as much. And for us to be able to dominate, for us to be able to win consistently, the manager has to rotate his players. Last year, he didn't do as much. And as much as it wasn't favorable, he had to trust the people that was consistent for him. And that's why I basically won him the league. So for me, yes, a lot of times Quansah, some people say Quansah was not given the fair share, but Quansah should have taken it again. He had ample opportunities to let the manager look at him different. And the fact is, I believe that there were certain things going on beyond the scene that we don't know about that could have caused the reason why the manager is like, it's very hard for me to trust you consistently. He just got games because we were playing maybe a low-tier team, or the manager or somebody was injured, or somebody had a suspension or something. So I think for now, Quansah is not done yet. Liverpool have a history of players leaving and never coming back. True. But I think this kid has the talent. Right now, going outside England is the best decision he did. I was hoping Elliot to do the same thing too. What do you say about that? See here. Chris Angel said, this isn't Friendship FC anymore. Leave the he said, leave the car barrier activity out of the door. If you are not good enough, you're not good enough. Man, this guy said we are done with that whole, sensitivities training that we've been doing. Facts, Chris, ruthless. People want us to be ruthless. Slot and the board on the chair. I am here for it. Go ahead. He says sometimes you got to spot things before they go wrong. That's true. Mindset. He's busy with those. Oh, Chris, you are cold-blooded. You are cold-blooded. Andre kicked him, Chris. Yep, I remember. The ref should have showed him a red card anyway, even though the game was over. Oh, my goodness. Big up to Colin. Big up yourself, man. Thank you for joining us. He said he's definitely an upgrade on Quansah, so he's being brought in to compete with Ibu, in my opinion. Slot knows, like the rest of us, that Ibu has that bozo gene, unfortunately. That's basically one of the point that G was saying. He said Liverpool fans, sometimes we make Ibu as one of the next, like next year to Virgil. So if we bring Guéhi in and he takes Ibu's position, we can't say Ibu is that dude, which I understand the point. But I believe Ibu is also very young. That's the part where a lot of people forget. He is very, very young. So yes, that bozo gene is lack of immaturity, and also I said lack of maturity sometimes. And I think he has started playing well. Those mistakes that he used to do quite a bit, he has stopped doing that, where he used to just run through players and catch a yellow card and catch a foul. He has gotten better. I think if he stays consistent, I don't think he will get into the realm of Virgil, but he's getting better. He's getting better. Exactly, Chris. His mindset, indeed, Doc. You people, man. Big up to Hustle and Bones. Thank you for joining us. People, please hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Just hope that ball fraud ETA doesn't ruin Jarrell.
Yep.
Now, this is the thing that Nanante, I want you to, come on this one here. ETH is very good with young players. Manchester United screwed him. When he was at Ajax, he did very well with some very notable players. There is something in Manchester United that basically screws everybody who goes there. Let's be honest, right? But yes, hopefully ETH does not. But the good thing that Quansah has is Leverkusen have no center backs. Hincapié went to Atletico Madrid. Jonathan Tah is in Bayern Munich. So he's going to a place where he's going to get every opportunity to start. That's why I believe that Liverpool will put a buyback clause in his contract. Go ahead, Nalante.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Ozzy. Yeah, I think the buyback should have been closed in there because I still think there's a play in there. But again, and then, well, not the question, I know, big up Revenite in the chat, big him up. I mean, yeah, it's not, whether we agree or disagree, the manager will make his decisions with every player. And crazy, one thing you said was true. If it's the mentality, which we don't know, if he's not up to it or something, he's been distracted, then fair enough. But again, I still feel there's a player there to be used in the squad, and I feel like, again, I'm not going to prejudge him because, again, he's only done one season, but I just want him just not to forget the players we've got in the academy because recently, I mean, Klopp in the last season did a lot of reason it's buy them and then they play one game, and then we sell them. So what's the point?
Right. Yeah. No, it makes sense. I understand that. The thing is, at this point, and this is also the DNA that I was talking about earlier, we are moving away from the club DNA. Not, again, people. And yesterday, we afforded more time on End Show to talk about how great Klopp is. But when we say something that is not in the light of favorable light towards Klopp, it doesn't mean that we're saying that he's a bad manager or we don't appreciate what he's done. Klopp is a great man. As a matter of fact, he's a better man than he is a coach. But there are certain things that during his years, certain things that he didn't do right. Right? We all saw, like, literally the downward spiral of Klopp. Some of you guys blame Pep Lenders. Some of you guys blame Klopp for letting Buvac go. I mean, there's so many stories in any great. Even right now, City fans have issues with Pep Guardiola, the ultimate competitor. Right? No one is ever perfect, but Slot is starting his own DNA. He is not in the line of, if the player is 100 million, I don't want him. He's not that. The only thing that he has come close in saying is, I want a smaller squad so that he can. But he's not in Eredivisie anymore. Now you are in big bad Liverpool, EPL, Champions Leagues, right? You're gonna be playing competitive games consistently. So your squad has to be deep enough to be able to compete in all fronts. So that mindset, we gotta stop. Klopp used to do it. We're moving on. But right now, as we are moving on and changing the DNA slowly but surely, a few things that we have to understand. Big up, yeah, I got you. A few things that we have to understand. This manager is going to be ruthless, right? He is not going to give players ample of time for them to get out of their funk. That is for sure going to happen. We saw it with Quansah. This guy's mindset is he wants to be consistently winning. By the way, big up to Kevin Neal. Thank you so much for subscribing, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You subscribing says that we are doing something right. And Nalante is driving, so that's why he's coming in and out. So please forgive us. So as we are changing the DNA, things are not going to be as it was that we were used to be accustomed to. This manager, I believe, is not going to give too many people time for them to get out of, if you don't, it's not about hitting the road running. It's just you have to be ready when you are called. That's why I believe that bringing Marc Guéhi would put pressure on Konate. Because Konate also, we have that whole situation of him hasn't signed a contract yet. Let's be honest. Now, the good thing is he has that we're hearing that there's some good conversation going on that possibly it might happen, but we don't know yet. So Liverpool cannot wait and say, oh, well, Konate, are you going to be here? Are you going to be there? No. Liverpool has to move on forward. So if we're going to bring a player like Marc Guéhi, I know some of you guys are talking about Lukeba. If we have to bring those players in, we have to bring those players in. It's sick on swim at this point, right? The rival fans will look at us based on the money we spend. But that's not how we judging ourselves. We judging ourselves for us to still stay consistent. And that's how the manager is going to look at. Now, yes, in the boardroom, they're going to look at him with a side view, say, okay, brother, we spent all that money to build you a squad. What are you doing now? So at this point, Liverpool is moving into a realm that we haven't been in a long time, probably since the 80s. Right? This summer is probably, personally, I believe is the best summer that we possibly had since transfer windows, right? Usually we buy some in January and then we buy some in the summer. So the whole year we tend to have a very good transfer window. But this year we put in everything in one summer. Now, I'm also in a camp of you have to be cautious of not doing too much too early because you could affect the consistency of the club already. That's one good thing that Slot had when he first came in. When he came in, it was club team. These guys have been playing with each other for years. So all he had to do was just manage them properly. And he did it to almost perfection. And they won the league, right? And then he went to a club final. Go ahead, Nante, say something.
No, I agree. I don't think anyone will big up 12 man and JK and big up him. I think he was the one, they were the only two that thought we're going to win the league. But if we're honest, I think all of us probably expected top four, and maybe a cup run, maybe a trophy. But I think now this is happens. Now the expectation has been leveled up now. Obviously, Works has put the this team buys is a back-to-back for the next season. We need to make a mark in this Premiership.
Yeah.
We should already, since this Premier League started, had a back-to-back Premier League win under Klopp, but it didn't happen. I'm not going to go into that because a lot of people disagree with me, but I'm expecting a back-to-back at least. Nothing more, nothing less next season. No excuses, etc.
Right. No, that's the thing. That point is very, very, very good point. And it's Slot, this is your second year, but brother, you have jumped from crawling to sprinting. So we can't give you the excuse of, oh, he has to go back and walk. No, brother, you sprinting, keep sprinting. And the fact that the board is also sponsoring him, there's a whole different level of expectations that has to go on. And I like the fact that a lot of people are saying we cannot have the underdog mentality anymore. Right now, we are that club that knocks on the door and the players say, yes, I'm coming. So in terms of the manager's pressure on the manager, he has a ton. But the good thing with Liverpool is the manager has a structure where the board is working with him. And I'm pretty sure if something were to go bad, they're not going to be like, oh, let's get him out of here. No, they're going to try to figure out before anything like that. But big up to Burton Jav. He said, hi, Anthony Robinson. How good is he from Fulham to Liverpool? I don't think the only way I see that happening is if we lose Robo and Tsimikas at the same time. Even if that were to happen, we have Owen Beck. Robinson, I would say maybe a year or two ago, that could have been that player to come in and maybe take over Tsimikas and work with Robo. But he is also an older player right now. So I don't think we will go towards him. Right now, we're moving on from that. We are looking at young players who are ready. Like Kirkers is ready to go right now. I'm not going to call him world class. He's not there yet. But he's giving people like, wow, this could be the next Robo. And he shows that he plays identical to Robo. So he is the one that I'm looking at. Hassan Bo says, I see we got 12-man B team out here. At least dudes block me from calling. Stop calling him that, man. Big up yourself, Lost. Big up yourself. Thank you for coming through. He said, we're going to need some child seats on this plane. Robinson is good, but we get Kirkers. Yeah, I agree. They will have even been bigger issue with training is our transfer loser. These people. Also, Robinson having a knee surgery, I believe so. He's not even in the U.S. team right now. Big up yourself, honesty. Big up, big up. I don't get the sell Ibu talk. The reason why people say sell Ibu is because he hasn't signed a new contract. If he doesn't sign a new contract, he's leaving for free next summer. And Madrid are circling. They've been circling for a long time. He said that can be arranged. This year we snatching chains and scared no one. Only PSG and Barca on our level. Barca is not on our level, man. These guys are on what they call it. What's the word? Why am I blanking? They have to make sure that their books are clean before they can even talk to players. Now, the reason why they're getting Nico Williams over Diaz is because they can't afford Diaz. Let's be honest. Nico is going over there with making less money compared to what he's making at Balboa. Now, rumors are his brother is telling him not to go anywhere. But, bro, let him grow, man. Big up, Rasta Crab is in the building. We got another fam in the house. Big up yourself, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But Nante, what else do you have in terms of the master plan when it comes to slot? In terms of formation, is he gonna go 4-2-3-1? He's gonna go 4-3-3. Some people say 4-2-2-2-2, which is basically 4-2-4. I mean, looking at the players that he's getting, where do you think his DNA is? Yes, his DNA is going to. Delante? He's still driving.
Yes. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. Did you hear the question?
No, go for it. Say the question again, Quansah.
I was saying, looking at Slot's master plan, where do you think is leaning towards in terms of whether it's formation, tactics, whatever? Like, what are you? I mean, we can't just say, oh, because he's bought Verts, that means we have to win everything. That's impossible. But in terms of what we are looking at the players that he's bringing in, where do you think this is leading to?
Look, the team has the potential to lead wherever he wants to go. Obviously, we need
this thing keep cutting in and out. Sorry about that, people. For me, I think this man is basically obsessed with yeah, you might have to go in and come back. You cut in and out, Nelante. What's the name? Honesty was saying, you man them think
you need basically just
Lante, you may have to go in and out. You cutting out. I think you are like 10 seconds behind. Your man them thinks Pep is obsessed with winning, and his slot is worse. This is the same guy.
I'll go in and I'll come back in again.
Okay. This is the same guy when Fernier smoked Ayas. He said, good win, but don't mean anything if you don't win anything. Yeah, man, the man, that's what I'm saying. There's a different mindset with him. There's a very, very different mindset with him. He said, there's no hope building. Aldous Bone said, at this point, if he doesn't sign a new deal, cool. It still has a year left since for the last year, bring me 21 and 27. I mean, Chris, do you want him to go for free? That's the thing. We can't allow Trent we can't allow Trent and another superstar like Ibu to go for free. That's my thing. We can't allow two players to go for free. Sell him. If by August he hasn't made up his mind, sell him. That's my thing. Sell him. It's okay. We will work on finding somebody else. There's no reason for us to keep, oh yeah, I'm very close. It's up to the club. That whole nonsense. I didn't like it when it came from Virgil, Salah, and Trent. Luckily, Virgil and Salah signed a new contract. But players, and I'm hoping this will be the last of the players who runs down their contract to the last 2 years. Before we lost the structure for a little bit. But right now, Ibu needs to make up his mind. If it's about money, okay, let's see if we got the money. If not, sell him. He said Ibu is on the 70. That's crazy. Give him a new contract tonight. Well, the contract they're trying to give him, he doesn't want to sign. Florian said, I'm not here to play game. I came to win trophies. That's why we want to hear. Big up, honestly. Told man it's a false hope. Isak isn't coming. Man. Rasta, you coming in again. And you know what they called you yesterday. I don't want them to call you that again, man. Big up to Rasta. He is coming. He honestly said he's ready to be hurt, man. He said he's ready to be hurt. Keep up the likes. And Quansah is close to 500 subs. Help the brother, man. Help the brother. Come on, people. Big up to Steve for being the new subscriber. We appreciate you so much. What about Diamande in midfield? Is it the center back from Sporto? I said Sporto. Sporting? You're talking about the same guy because I thought he's more of a center back. Something came out today saying it's not financially sound. Yeah, I saw that. That did not come from any of the big guys that we listen to. Fabricio says it's going to be a difficult situation to deal with. But this is what, and again, this is what most Liverpool fans are saying. It's up to Isak. If Isak wants out, Liverpool has the money. You see what I mean? It's up to him. If he wants out, we will find the money. The money these days, the way the clubs are, because the market is so crazy, you could see that a lot of these clubs are coming to an agreement that, hey, let's structure the contract in a way that it benefits both sides. You get the money, your books will look clean. I will give you the money, my books will also look clean. So even if it's 200 million, he comes in for 5 years. 5 times 4, we will pay that in 4 years. Right? So I don't think it's impossible. It's up to Newcastle and Isak. If Isak say, hey, I'm not signing a new contract, let me go, and Newcastle said no, then I guess he stays. But if he says, I don't want to stay here, I want to move on, and Newcastle says, okay, we can't have a player who's not happy to be here. Let's make as much money as we can possibly make. Liverpool can step up. That's the cool thing. The thing with us and even myself, who are always on the soapbox talking about Isak, is I know that the Liverpool can make it happen if Isak says yes. So at the end of the day, it's up to Isak. And as a matter of fact, I have a story that I'm going to talk about Isak that I just found out. But let's see what the man them saying. Nelante got the Arsenal Wi-Fi. It's always losing connection. I need an article about slot tactics from Final, and he did a lot the same last season. Defensive 4-man backline, but shift to 3 in attack phases. Yes. We are buying everyone. Isak, Lamel, Bellingham. I thought Slot would change a lot, but now I think he won't. He said, okay, so check. Let me check. Shikri check. Microphone check. What is he saying? What is he saying? He said, representative of the club. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. No. Let me see. Ooh, not that. Let's do this. This is what we were talking about a little bit earlier, people. This is what we're talking about. Some news that came through. On Ibrahim Konate, he was speaking after the Palace game last month, and he was saying the talks had stepped up in the previous weeks with his representative and the club. He seemed quite positive over the development there. So let's wait and see what happens with that one. So we shall see. That's what I'm saying. But we shall see. We can't wait forever. That's for damn sure. We can't wait forever. I think they need to draw a sign in the line where they'll be like, okay, at this time, if he doesn't agree, we are. You know what I mean? Slot just tweaking the formation, Hasselbones. Yes, that's what he did. I think, yes. You can't force him to join another club, Quincy. If he wants to run down his last year and go to Madrid, there's nothing we can do to stop him. True, we can't, but this is a World Cup season. Is he willing to sit on the bench and not play? He wants to play. Now, yeah, he's good enough to play. But if Liverpool wants to be petty, sit on the bench. We'll find somebody else. Right? So at the end of the day, I'm saying that we cannot go through this again. This should be the last one. We cannot afford to have players run their contract to the last 2 seasons and they are here, holding down. The cool thing is it seems like Liverpool really don't care about the money because they did that with Trent. They could have sold Trent in January and they said, no, we're keeping him. So maybe, Irishman, the manager, the club will say, you know what, this guy give us benefits by playing him. So keep him. Let's see what happens towards the end of the summer. Maybe he signed, maybe he goes. That's where Liverpool is right now. We're not at a point where we are scared to let the player go for free. I mean, we got Diaz who's about to run his last year too. So there's a lot of actually Robo too. Robo is also about to run his last year. So it seems like Liverpool don't mind. Chris said, why not? Unfortunately, in and out of our control, blame the old regime. Facts. We don't say that name anymore, Quincy. I apologize. I won't say that name again. Big up to Liverpool fan forever. Big up yourself, man. He said, but we can sign Bastoni and his replacement. True, we can sign people. And literally, like I said, if Liverpool wants to be petty, they can sign in and not register Konate. You know what I'm saying, Irishman? We can sign players and not register him, and he will not be part of the squad. But that will be a little bit too much. Now, you send in a bad precedent to other superstars. Say, I see if we can come to an agreement, you're gonna play me like this. So it's not a good look. But Liverpool has to think about Liverpool. And however it ends up, that's how it ends up. Rasta take time. Isak will come if Newcastle release him from jail. Ale, he said, I'm with Quincy. Isak loading. Thank you, man. Rasta is out here moving like, I don't want to mention the name, man. Rasta, what going, man? You out here moving like a carrier. We still need a striker. Don't tell me Ekitike. Because what you are saying is let's do another gamble on Nunes. At this point, if we can get Isak, keep Nunes, and let's see what happens. Maybe Wirtz can turn him into Boniface. And we know Boniface is not that dude. But look how Wirtz made him look like this is the next Osimhen or something, right? I'm just saying. He said, diamond formation. Oh, diamond formation. Okay. I see it. Well, the manager usually don't do diamond formation. He usually has 2 pivots. Even if those 2, one of them will go a little bit on the attack side, he still need his 2 pivot protecting the center backs. It's always been McAllister and Gravenberch. Now with Wirtz in, now you bring, you have a rotation where that 2 becomes Szoboszlai also slotting. Szoboszlai can slot in number 10. You got Jones, who could do 10. Jones can slot in the 2 pivot. So the team is looking nice. The idea is right now Liverpool is a center back and 1 striker. Oh no, yeah, we talked about that. Thank you so well. Yep, get Quansah to 5. Thank you, Loss. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. Come on, people, hit the like button, get the likes up, get the subs up, people. Thank you. I appreciate the love, man. Recently, I've been getting a lot of that, and thank you for recognizing my hard work. You know, we're not gonna say Musiala because we know what people will say, even though whatever I've been saying is happening. So, thank you. Just giving them Jota, and then see, that's also a possibility because I don't think Jota's position is fully secured. If we're going to be talking about no sentiment and all that kind of stuff, I don't think Jota's position is fully secured. Now, do I want to keep Jota? Yes, because off the bench, this guy is a lethal weapon. When he comes off the bench, he knows how to find a goal. So imagine you have Isak as a starter and then Jota coming off the bench. Guess what? They both can help each other. The injuries will come down for both sides. So that's all I'm saying. He said, Fabricio just put it in a nice way. Rasta, you becoming a negative out here, man. You becoming negative. Harvey plus money to Isak. That's what I'm saying. You can do it. It's just at the end of the day, it's gonna be Isak's decision. It's Isak's decision. Do you want to go right now and go win big trophies with big clubs? Your club that you are in right now are not there yet. The project is progressing. Let's not be taken lightly. Eddie Howe is doing a very good job. As a matter of fact, there's rumors that they want our former director of football. They want Julian Ward to take over. Mandem just like that heartbreak. I wait till the next season if he doesn't sign an extension. Rasta, we are Liverpool fans, man. We are Liverpool fans. How many heartbreaks have we got it? Why are you scared of heartbreak, man? Man, you can't be a Liverpool fan and be scared of a heartbreak. Has Isak come out and said nothing since all these rumors circulating? Well, some rumors have said that he's interested in coming to Liverpool. But we don't know because these players there's only been a few players who have come out. Wirtz did it. Kirkers did it. They have come out and straight up saying, I want Liverpool. So we won't know it until possibly next week when July 1 starts, when the new book starts. Now, there's rumors that Newcastle want João Pedro. If they get him and they get another striker, personally, Ekitike is a good player for them. Or get Gyökeres. I don't care. Just get a 9 that is available and can score goals. I did take Guéhi, Wharton, Ekitike. To be honest, Isak is too expensive, even though Ekitike price needs to drop. Exactly. How low do you want Ekitike price to be before you buy him? Because that's basically doing exactly what we did with Nunes. We gambled on Nunes and it failed. Guéhi, I'm with you on that one. Wharton, I don't know. He's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. But we already have positions filled up. Now, unless you're trying to sell Endo or Curtis, I don't think he's coming in and taking a position. It's going to end up being just like the Guéhi's thing. You're going to go sit on the bench. No Ekitike for me, Brian. Something about him just doesn't convince me. Osimhen or Gyökeres. Darwin and Chiesa both to Napoli. Maybe we get Osimhen. Maybe. I mean, if rumors are to be believed, they say Liverpool tried in January. So is he still in their peripheral? That's a question. Keep him, play him, let him walk in a year. His loss, not ours. Liverpool is better than Hey, I tell people that, but yet, they keep calling a name that we can, an artist not formally known as number 66. We cannot mention his name. That's what I say about him. But for me, we can't keep letting players like that go for free. If you don't want to be here, hey, Madrid, come by. PSG won him too. Question, losing Quansah and Kelham, don't we need to sign homegrown players for the homegrown quarter? Well, this is the thing. The two players that we brought in, where one of them is probably going to be official next week, I believe they are homegrown. Frimpong is homegrown. If we get Guéhi, homegrown. Kerkers, I'm not sure. I don't think he's, Hungarian. I don't think he's homegrown. But I know Frimpong is, and if we get Guéhi, he's homegrown. So that take care of the quota right there. Let's sign Durant, our striker. He's good price. Durant ain't coming back to the Premier League. This guy's making money. I agree with you, Kwesi, but Darwin him out for 10 million if you have to. I can't see him play. Sheesh, cold-blooded. Even the next Darwin is better than... Exactly, Brian. I did rather a youngster from League One. Darwin is that bad, man. You guys are cold-blooded, man. We're getting a younger out of the older with the new. We're spending big now. We don't have to later. Facts. We're not going to do the same signing next year. Maybe we'll bring one or two. That's it. But we have, the players that we are bringing in are all around the same age, 21, 22. I think the oldest is 23. If we bring Isak, he's the only one who's 26. People forgetting, we also have Mamashvili who's coming in. So we are building for the future, for the next 5 years. These players are going to be with each other for 5 years. They're going to gel together. So this plan is not just for next season. It's for the seasons coming up. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Come on, people. Let's get to that 500 today, or closer to the 500. But let's get to 50 likes, people. Let's get to 50 likes. He said, Nunes and Jota have to go. I don't get blaming club for players under contract honoring their contract. If Konate does not sign, it's his right. This is the part that we're saying. At one point, when you have, at this point, the player has the power, right? But at a certain point, you sell him. If he's not signing, you sell him, right? He cannot sit on the bench for 2 or 3 years straight. That's what we're talking about. The contract negotiation was never started until last year. That's why a lot of people are blaming Klopp. Okay. Salah and Virgil, that's a little bit different. But Trent, Konate, Robo, all those contracts was winding down under him, and he didn't do anything about it. So that's where the criticism is coming from. Now, if let's say Wirtz gets to his 3rd year or even 2.5, and Mr. Hughes does not do anything about it, guess what? It's his fault. Why are you letting him wind down? If you realize that he doesn't want to stay, make the most money you could get from him and then move on. At the end of the day, just like Irishman was saying, it's LFC. We cannot be player FC anymore. Those days are over. That's what we're saying. At that time, Klopp should have been talking to Trent. And yes, I'm pretty sure he gave that captain to Trent so that Trent can change his mind and maybe sign a contract. That could be possible. But they did not put emphasis on renewing contracts. And now, and this is where we need to, I need to pause for a little bit and talk about this man. We need to start respecting Richard Hughes. I know Edward and Slot is getting a lot of the credit, but a lot of you guys need to come out here and apologize and give the man his respect as much as loud as you guys disrespected him when he didn't get Zubimendi, when he only bought Chiesa, when the Trent and Virgil and Salah's contract was running down. You guys said that he wasn't good enough. We should have never brought anybody from Bournemouth to come run Liverpool. All you guys need to come in front of the class right now and apologize and eat the humble pie and give him his respect as loud as you were disrespecting him. You guys don't understand the kind of mess that he was in. Just because it was Jurgen Klopp doesn't mean we weren't in a mess. We were in a big mess in terms of contract negotiations. Things was going really, really bad. The good thing is Liverpool is in such a good situation that it made it look like we were good. No, we were not. Remember, it took them a year to fix most of the situation that was going on for able to sign a new contract by Salah, Virgil, Trent. We know what happened, and getting Verts and getting Frimpong and possibly getting Kirkers in the future, and then whoever we want. We are sitting here debating that we can get what's his name, Isak. Yeah. Edwards is getting the credit because he came back. Slot is getting a lot of credit because he was part of the negotiation to get Verts and winning the league. But we have to give the man who's actually doing the work day in and day out with his team, and that is Richard Hughes. I want everybody to go back and give him his respect the same way you disrespected him. Because when he came in, when Edward, all of them group, the whole new structure came in, Liverpool was in a mess. Hence the reason why some people are saying Klopp was the reason why, the whole pointing of fingers was going on. Things were that bad. The thing is, we didn't hear it because we were okay on the field, right? We almost won the league the previous year. So that needs to be said. Richard Hughes needs to get his credit. And people are not doing that. Everybody's giving it to Edwards. Everybody's giving it to Slot. No, give Richard Hughes his credit because that man has come in, cleaned up the mess. Clean up the mess. I'm going to say it again. He has cleaned up the mess to the point where we are able to tell a player, come to Liverpool, and they say, yes, I'm coming. Players, superstars are saying it's only Liverpool. Virgil said it. As a matter of fact, Salah also said it. The fact that Virgil and Salah signed a new contract, trusted the board, not the board, trusted the structure, which is the football side of things, to say, you know what, before when they say they will do something, they usually don't do it. But these guys say they want to do it, so I'm staying. Salah is sacrificing his contract, his career, that Liverpool will do something great for him to go beyond where he is right now. Same thing with Virgil. Look at Alisson. Alisson right now is thinking about, you know what? I'm going to end up exercising his extra year option, meaning he has 2 more years. If he's exercises option, I think he gets 3 more, right? I'm not sure. Somebody who knows, please let me know about that. Let me know about that part. Because Alisson has 1 more year or 2 more years left, and with an extra year option. And now the way things are going, he is deciding that he might able to stay 1 more year. And Mamashvili, you got a lot to learn under this great goalkeeper. I know you want to start, but you're not ready yet. Yeah, so I'm just saying, I just needed to let it be known. All these people who came out and disrespected Richard Hughes last year because of the whole Zubimani debacle, which was not his fault. The contract extending, which was not his fault. But guess what? Within a year, Liverpool are back to their perch, thanks to Arne Slot, which was Richard Hughes' decision. He and Edwards and the whole team, right? It's always not one person. It's the whole team. Richard Hughes brings in Slot wins the league. Within a year, look where we are right now. And this is no shade to Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp came in at the point where we needed him the most. And look what he did for us. Right now, we're in a different regime. So, people, I just wanted to say that. But big up to Mandan, what you guys are saying. Big up to Deluded Steve. He said, big up yourself. How we doing? Thank you so well. We're doing great. We're doing great. Hope you doing well. Imagine Frimpong and Konate in some changing room is going to bring vibes. Facts. We buy Verts now. We think we can buy anyone. Yes. I still can't believe you. We spend the money and you still don't believe we spend the money. You are one of them fans who kept crying, why don't we spend money? We spend the money and now you sitting there with just because we spend it doesn't mean, bro, we buying another left back for 40 million. Frimpong was not even that much, but we spent 100 million cash. People, tell Rasta to stop being negative. Heartbreak Monday. You haven't seen a heartbreak when we had Hicks and Gillette, bro. That's where Rasta is still stuck in those days, man. Somebody bring Rasta back to the future. Bring Rasta to the future. In the DM position, if Liverpool want to upgrade on Endo, we can sign a monster Baliba. That is my option. I want Baliba, but this is what I'll do. I will get Baliba and keep him at Brighton for one more year because I believe as good as he is, he's not fully ready. And when he comes to Liverpool, he's not going to get enough game time for him to progress. So keep him in a place where he can keep playing so that by the time that we need him, he will be there. He said Rasta Karen is on that Caribbean vibes, man. I know, man. I didn't want to call him that, but hey, he got to come out at one point. Also, oh damn, just seen an article from Rousing Club that claimed Napoli interested in exactly what I said, Osimhen for Darwin. We will see. Liverpool should retire the number. We are bigger than any of our players, but we can't keep letting our first teammates leave for free. That's my point. Big up yourself, Philip. Big up yourself. That's what my point is. Next year, we get in Baliba. Facts. I just don't get why Edwards let it happen. He's always been good at selling players. I don't get it. What do you mean, Hasselbones? I might come back to that. What do you mean? I just don't get why Edwards lets it happen. He's always been good. What does Edwards let it happen? Remember, Edward was gone for about 2 years or 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So what are you talking about? Expand on that. I'm hopeful Konate will sign a new contract. I hope so too. I hope so because he is a good defender and I want to keep him. Next season, we're going against Trent. Robo is going to kill Trent, to your fair. Hey, we don't say that name. We call him the artist, the player formerly known as, that's his name now. The player formerly known as. Homegrown are players who played 3 years in the English league before age 23. Can someone explain this to me? That's a good point. So that means Kirkers will become a homegrown by next year. Yeah, I want to know how much they're offering Igbo. Should it be 150? See, that whole wages thing is usually made up. That's why I don't pay attention to it until it's in the books, and you could research it in the taxman's book. Don't believe what anybody says because people will be inflated. Remember, when Verts was coming, they said he's going to make 430. Right? So don't believe what people say about wages until it's in the books, because when it's in the books, you can research on this side of the pond. They'll say in the IRS database, it'll tell you. Crazy, this fan base called the player formerly known as a rat, but Kirkers, while playing for Bournemouth, out here twerking for LFC, and that disrespectful to Bournemouth, but the energy is not the same. Facts. Bro, that's facts, man. I don't see Liverpool fans calling him that same name too. I like this. I like your style. I never understood. Yep. Yeah. So let's keep on moving. We got people in the building. Who's here? We got Bradro NKH. He's in the building. John Selbanda's in the building. Big up to all of you guys. Yeah, man. So I just found out. Did you guys know? I think this is the best time for me to tell this story. Big up to Mandem in the building. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't, people. Subscribe. We got 115 people in the building. Let's get us to 50 likes, people. Minimum of 50 likes. But I'm going to tell you guys a story. I saw this on TalkSport. did you guys knew? A lot of us said that Isak, we should have gotten Isak before he went to Newcastle, and that's what most people want. But we went for Nunes, right? But did you guys knew that actually Edwards tried to get him in in 2016? I had no idea that Isak played for Dortmund. Did anybody know here that Isak played for Dortmund? And Tuchel. So the story is Liverpool, Dortmund. I think there was a few teams from England who went after Isak when he was 16 years old, and he broke the Sweden record for the youngest player to score a goal in a Sweden league. I think he broke. I think it was Ibra's record. No, he broke Ibra's record for being the most expensive player to come out of Sweden. He was bought for 8 million to Dortmund. Liverpool was looking at him then, but because the price was so high, we chose not to go for him, and we went for Solanke instead. Right? Bob Solanke goes to Liverpool. Isak goes to Dortmund, and it doesn't work out. Apparently, he played only 4 minutes under Tuchel, which gives me a question. Tuchel doesn't do too well with strikers. Lukaku, it didn't work. I mean, he won the Champions League without an out-and-out striker, right? Aubameyang, okay, I'll give him Aubameyang. But Tuchel and strikers usually don't do well. So all you English fans, are you guys still trusting Tuchel to take you guys to the promised land? So the reason why Liverpool went after Isak when he was 16 was because during the research director, Ian Graham, the numbers, the data said this is the kid. He's going to be a superstar someday. So they went after him. The price was too high. Dortmund got him. They said he was too expensive. So when he was in Dortmund, he didn't do well at Dortmund. He ended up at Real Sociedad, right? When he got there, people were like, this is going to be the dude. The way he plays, the way he moves. Like, they were like, this kid is somebody special. And eventually, he ends up at Newcastle. Liverpool goes for Nunes. So that's why the story of him saying, there's a story of him saying, I like Liverpool, the way they play. And some rumors have come out and said that he's a big-time Liverpool fan. Now I see where it comes from. We've been scouting this guy since he was 16 years old. If you guys don't believe me, go on TalkSports website. The article is called Liverpool Lost Race for Alexander Isak After Club Record Sale Agreed with Champions League Rival. And that piqued my interest. I said, who's our Champions League rival? Our Champions League rival is Madrid. It happens to be Dortmund. So this end of Isak to Liverpool, it's Rasta. It's in the stars. It's destiny. The guy wants to play for Liverpool. Now it makes sense when these stories coming out talking about how he's interested in playing. He's a Liverpool fan. Now it makes sense. That means Edward. This is the part where it hurts me. Most of these players that Liverpool fans want have always been one of the players that Edward wanted. Bruno, Liverpool. Edward wanted Bruno. Enzo Fernandez, Liverpool wanted him. Wirtz, Edwards was scouting him when he was 15 years old. I mean, that 2 to 3 year span where he left, that was a big mess. A big mess in terms of recruitment. And the funny thing is, the article is saying that the reason why Isak came on our radar was because of the research and the data that we started, right? When Edwards came in, he started that whole data research. Numbers will get me the player that I want. Hence, we get Mane, we got Salah, all the other players, Genie, and them players, right? And that 2 to 3 years when he was gone, everything imploded. So that's why now they're spending the money. They are back into that numbers again, and they're spending the money knowing that they can get back to a perch. And guess what? We did. They got on the slot, and look where we are now. So for me, I think that slot is going to be successful. And I'm not going off because we're buying expensive players. I think we're going to be successful because slot is in a good place where he doesn't have to worry about the outside things. He can just focus on the players. That's why they didn't call him a manager. They call him a coach, right? Just focus on the team. We will take care of everything. Zuberi is in the building. And as you guys always know, this brethren here always will run you, and that he will run the bus under you. He knows who my peoples are. He knows who my people are. But big up to Zuberi. By the way, Zuberi, last week you said Isak was not that dude. Do you want to come back and apologize to the community for you making those blasphemous comments, saying that he was just the best of the rest, and the best of the rest is not the best? We should go for somebody like Suarez, which does not exist. Kennel, we need you to come back and apologize to the community because we realize that you changed your tune. Yesterday, you said you can't deal with Isak coming to Liverpool because, it would be too much. It will be too much. Big up, Ali. Thank you, Ali. Thank you. And me and Ali always go head to head. At least he appreciating that I am saying the right thing. Tell him, Ali. Keep pushing him so that he shows up. We need the Kennel to come back to apologize to the community. As a matter of fact, we need Rasta to also come on and apologize to the community for being too negative. Chris, what have you done to Rasta, man? You need to prescribe him a medication because it's getting too toxic out there. Big up yourself, Red. What do you say? Not just that. Slot is the cutting edge of football thought. His ideas are state of the art. Yes. Isak and top 4 strikers in the world right now. Man's never hit goals, 30 goals per season. Brother, what? There's only who has scored 30 goals right now is Mbappe, Haaland, Salah, and Salah is not even a striker. We're talking about strikers. We're talking about Mbappe and Haaland. So who's the next one? What's the next one? Which striker? Lewandowski hasn't been scoring the amount of goals he used to since he went to Barcelona. He scored goals, but not as much as he used to. So let's be honest, Robert is not there anymore. He's still little, but he's not there anymore. Who else? We're talking about out-and-out striker. Harry Kane. Did Harry Kane hit 30 in the Bundesliga? Gyökeres. Yes. Gyökeres. So, are you saying that we should get Gyökeres instead of Isak, Kennel? Osimhen, how many goals did Osimhen score? He said, around me, Isak, any day. Brother, have you seen the amount of panic videos rival fans have been pushing out there? I have never seen rival fans so scared that they having therapy. They having shows. And let me show, big up to, what's the name? Bant. But some Bant, man, you'll be making some of the, and that's Expressions, brother. You'll be making, brother, you already a meme talking about Liverpool don't have a pool. And then you a meme on Rom's channel by saying that Liverpool is going to come in fifth and the aura of Klopp is gone and Arne Slot is going to get found out. You already a meme. Now, all of a sudden, the man has a channel. No, not a channel. He has a show about is Isak even that good as much as people giving him the hype. Kennel, I don't want you to be on that side, man. I don't want you to be on that side because if Isak, whether he leaves or stay, banging another 20 goals, which he's done what? I think 3 years. He scored 20 goals since he's been in Isak almost every season, right? Now, he doesn't give too much assist. That's not his job. As a striker, that's not your job. Your job is to put the ball in the back of the net. Kennel, I don't want you to be like him, man. I don't want you to be like Bant. I don't want you to be like Rants. Yes, his name is Rants and Bants. That's what they call him, Rants and Bants. I don't want you to be like him, Kennel. I'm trying to save you. You know, you my brethren. I can't let you go out like that. Ants, if you're still listening, please, let's save this brother, man. We cannot allow this brother to go like that. Rasta Crab, that's why I'm trying to save you, man. I'm trying to save you guys. Come on my side. We can't have you guys be making these asinine comments. That brother, Rant and Bant is already on becoming a meme already 2, actually 3. There's a show that he and Lee Gunner made where he said Liverpool is not a Champions League team. As a matter of fact, Arsenal is a Champions League team than Liverpool. There's that comment. And then there's the comment where he said the aura of Liverpool is gone. Liverpool is going to fall off. And then there's the comment of Liverpool don't attract big clubs. I said big clubs. Liverpool do not attract big players. That's not where big players want to go. I'm just saying, I have respect for Rants, but right now he put it in the ether and it's there. Now his next possible meme that he's about to create on himself is asking if Isak is that dude. Now, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the show yet, so I don't know exactly what he said. And I can say it's a simple question, but I'm trying to save people. I'm trying to save people, man. Exactly. The kennel's been drinking too much. The kennel. I'm trying to save the kennel. I'm trying to stay Rasta because they're my brethren, they're family, and I can't have them go down like that. So, people, let's pray for the kennel, man. Let's pray for the kennel. Let's pray for the kennel. He said Rasmus Højlund was only 28 goals away from Richard. Man, that's a big record, man. That's a record breaker right there, man. Someone's goat. Man, how did you get that research, man? You need to teach us. Kane broke the goal scoring record in Bundesliga. Okay. Yeah, that was him. Rant is fully rattled and talking nonsense as usual. Is the secret weapon for any Slot to make Liverpool go to the next level. Facts. Slot deserved more credit than Edwards. He won the league with no signing, using Klopp's apparently poor talent ID. Signings. That's good. That's what I'm saying. Edwards gets the credit because he ensembled everybody. Edward is the one who got Hughes. Edwards and Hughes are the one who got Slot. Edward is the one who brought Julian Ward back, and then they rebuilt the whole Liverpool football structure, right? All the directors, the backroom staff, all of them are under Edward. So if anything goes bad, he gets the blame. If everything goes good, he also gets the credit because he's the boss. But yes, Slot needs to be given a lot of credit for building the squad that won the league. That one is a fact. He said, Rant hates Liverpool. You can't listen to him. Why I need prayers for starting a fact. Your man's in top 4 in his own league. Oh, my God. What Salah won Golden Boot. I think Isak came in second. Already right there. Kennel, I'm here trying to help you. Please come to the light. Do not slowly roll back into the darkness. You know that darkness is, you know that darkness. When you go into the darkness, we can't afford for you to go into that darkness, Kennel. So is Rasta. Where's Rasta? Rasta, you hiding somewhere. We can't have you be that Rasta Karen, man. We can't have you being that. He said, "Did you see what Flamingo tweeted after?" I didn't see it. I didn't see it, man. They got the whole Chelsea fans razzled. But we need to talk about this World Cup, club thing, man. It's time to get it very spicy. PSG lost. Madrid could not beat their team. Yeah, man. Things are getting very spicy over there. Chelsea got beat. It's getting real spicy right now. It's getting real spicy right now. Oh, wait. He said Nunes had a bad season, but got more goals than Haaland. People say that Haaland is better this season. Yeah, those people who are saying that are brain dead. I will leave it at that. Big up to Tap Sarah. He said, this hot weather is making rival fans disillusional about Liverpool cooking. No, the kitchen is too hot. The kitchen is too hot. That's why the rival fans can't phantom what's going on. They can't phantom it. It's too hard for them. The cooking that we're doing is too much. Big up Badro. He said, Kwesi, stop dreaming, Isak. It's not happening. I know the club not serious and I don't trust this slot manager. Bro, people, somebody help Badro, please. He also got hit with the heat. The cooking is too much. You don't trust the manager who just won the league. Okay, well, Badro, I don't think I'll be able to help you there. I mean, we can go to therapy together, but you might have to come out yourself. I don't know what I can do for you. We just spent close to 120 million on the most sought after player in the world. I mean, because let's be honest, nobody can afford Yamal right now, right? So the next one up is Wirtz. City, Bayern, Madrid. They could not even get him. And you're still saying what? Brother, I can help you. I can help you. The Colonel, he said, Chris Wood. People, I want you guys to clip this. Zuberi is saying Chris Wood in a better team gets more than 24 goals. Chris Wood finished on a 20, by the way. Okay? That's true, he did. Chris Wood finished on a 20. How many 20? This is his first 20. So are you saying that Liverpool should go after Chris Wood? You're talking about a player who have scored 20 goals since he's been in Liverpool. I'm not saying Liverpool. Since he's been in the EPL. Are you saying that Chris Wood, who has been in the EPL for how many years? I'm just saying. I'm not saying Chris Wood is not that dude. But right now, I think Zuberi and Rant and Rasta are all drinking something. They're drinking a yak that is not even been made yet. It's not even on the market. So at this point, I mean, Mateta, I would take Mateta actually. I think I would take Mateta at Liverpool if we can get Isak right now. Mateta will be my player to get. That is the player I will get because guess what? He is more limbo than Chris Wood. I'm just saying. But Kennel, I just want us to come back into this. I want us to come back so people can see what you said so that it cannot be misconstrued saying that Kwesi said that Zuberi said that Chris Wood is better than Isak. Not that what you said exactly, but you are kind of hinting towards that. So let's read it again. Chris Wood in a better team gets more than 24 goals. Chris Wood finished on 20, by the way. I'm just saying that's what the Kennel said. That's what the Kennel said, people. The South American teams are now messing around about. They don't play. They take every competition seriously. Big up, Harvey. Thank you for coming again. The Newcastle fan. He said, hi, sir. Liverpool, give me Diego. I mean, if you give me If you give me Isak, we can make a deal for Diego. I'm just saying, if you give me Isak, we can make a deal for Diego. After he won the league after 5, you know what I mean? If rival fans were not rattled, something will be wrong. If Slot won the league with 10-point gap, throwing the last few games with no signing, and now with talent flowing like river, yeah. Big up to Dustin. He said, I read Wood. He says, Zubairi is trolling. But Isak was second after Salah in the Premier League top scorer list. Brother, people forget. People think there's Salah and everybody else. That they don't know in between everybody else, there's hierarchy on everybody else. Didn't last year Isak score more goals than Salah? Let me remind you a player called Lambert. Honesty. He said, good for Southampton, came to LFC, could not even score to save his life. Honestly, people sometimes forget, man. People forget. So Zubairi, the hot weather has got you, my guy. Now you see, saying I will take Mateta, but laughing at Wood makes no sense. Brother, I'm looking at matchup. Mateta is a better matchup for Liverpool than Chris Wood. That's what I'm saying. Mbuemo in a better team is wiping down East. Okay, well, Mbuemo is going to go to Manchester United or he's going to go to Spurs. We shall see. We shall see. He said Isak is just another Jota that haven't break down yet. Okay. Okay. Jota is in a better team than Isak, but yet going by your logic, Isak is in Jota is in a better team than Isak. But yet, I'm going off your logic, Kennel. If we get Isak, we win the double. But I don't see the Saudis selling their best player after making Champions League. It's not about that. The Saudis got money. The club don't. So they have to abide by PSR. They are not in PSR yet, but they need to build a squad for next year. And if they don't, they're going to end up like the last time they were in the Champions League and they fell off. So it's either they sacrifice one player to build an entire squad so that they can compete in all front, or keep that one player and, go bet again and see what happens. Big up to J.K. Smith, man. Good to see you, brethren. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, you said you support Gala. Sorry, brother. Sorry. Zubairi got me all twisted up. Big up yourself, man. Thank you for coming through. Yes, our fan from Turkey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big up yourself. He said, Chris Angel, nah, Matata ain't it. Man's just an older. He said, Meraba, man. Yeah, big up. Omar is in the building. He said, afternoon, has Liverpool been linked to Leslie Ogochukwu? Is it the 19-year-old kid? Is it the 19-year-old kid that they were talking about some time ago? Lambert didn't do well because of Dortmund. Why? What do you mean? Bless. He said, brother Isak is not worth 150. No way. I did explore the market. There must be a few gems somewhere. It's what we are known for. Omar Hassan, come in the barbershop. Sit down. Let me give you a trim. Listen. That's what we used to do. Now, we are that club that says we want the best. You see what I mean? We used to do what you just said. Go scout through the market and find the upcoming gem. If you want to dominate, you can't keep doing that. Now, a lot of people say, yeah, but what does like a club like Brighton find these little gems here and there? They can afford it because they can give those players game time. We can't. The players that we bring in better be ready before they come in there. Now, we're not expecting them to hit the road running, but they have to be able to be out here on the peripheral where when we call upon you, you can show us something. So it's either you want us to go back and do the whole thing of, oh, let's find a project and let's give him time. Then you don't win a back-to-back league. You don't win another Champions League. Remember, guys, the last time we won the Champions League is almost 7 years, right? 6. Yeah. Big bad Liverpool is taking too long. It's taking too long. We need to get back on our, on that. Champions League is ours. Omar, you don't make me twitchy because I'm gonna have to shave your whole hair off. I'll let you cold-blooded. You cold-blooded. He said, get Harry Kane in for 2 years, then we win everything if we can get Isak. I don't mind even getting Kane. As much as he annoys the hell out of me when he was at Spurs and some of his antics, I will have Kane at Liverpool. As a matter of fact, before he went to Bayern, I was like, hey, why don't we get him? So Kane is not a crazy shout at all. Kane is not a crazy shout, trust me. But right now, I would rather have a Kane than trying to get a project. That's me. He plays for Chelsea, one on loan. Oh, I don't know if we've been linked or not. I haven't heard. There was a kid that we were linked. I think it was 19 years old that we're linked. I don't know, but I haven't heard anything about that. Sorry, I meant Lambert didn't do well because of Rodgers. Oh, but Rodgers got Lambert. Now, I mean, Rodgers did a lot of things wrong. He was feeling himself right after he almost won the league. That's why things fell off. Where's the location? Oh, so where's the location? You see the barbershop, man. Come through. Zuberi joined the second place team that is second every season. That's a trouble, by the way. Oh my goodness. You calling Zuberi to join Arsenal? I totally agree with you, but it needs to be mix of both. It doesn't just need to be big money. All we need now, let's say Robo get Hato, then 2 center backs and a striker. That's what we're saying. Right now, we need a striker who's going to help us dominate. I understand that we should not pay over the odds, but certain players, if you pay a little bit over the odds, is worth it. That's what I'm saying, right? I'm saying certain players, if you pay over the odds, is worth it. That's what we did with Wirtz, right? You pay 100 million for Isak and give him an extra 20 million realistic add-ons. That's worth it. So I'm just saying, let's Liverpool fans, we are the big bad club now. We are on top of our perch. You got to think like that. You can't think about being the underdog always. I'm not saying you're saying being the underdog, but we have to think that we need to win every single time. There's no club that's bigger than us. The club that, in terms of playing style on our level, aka PSG, but we should not be sitting here and feeling like, oh, we cannot do what the big boys, so-called big boys, the thing that everybody used to make fun of us, right? He said, go rewatch our games against PSG. We were well beaten. That is our new level of challenge. We are strengthening to beat the best in Europe and the world. So, Isak. Hey, he said what he said. Red said what he said. Big up yourself, Liverpool Goals TV. Chiesa, Darwin, and a swap deal cash for Osimhen. I'm not a big Osimhen fan. It has nothing to do because he's a Nigerian jollof. But I'm not sold on Osimhen. If he comes, I'm supporting him. But I'm not fully sold on him. Me, I'm going for one person only. Isak. He said, if the club is happy paying the money, why people are against it? It's not their money. He said, W channel, you earn a new sub. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate you. Thank you. This is, yeah, man, this is a barbershop, man. There's always vibes. Remember, this is the community channel. It's not just me talking, it's everybody. I do my best to show everybody's comment. So, and it's always don't even have to be the live. After the show, watch it. Tell me whether you agree or disagree. And remember, it's a debate. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to agree with anybody in the chat. If we all agree, it's boring. Right? That's why me and Zuberi always have great shows, because we barely agree on anything. Right? So thank you so much, Omar. I appreciate you subscribing, man. We're getting close to the 500 people. We're getting close to the 500. And that means calling show. Calling show. That's what's next. And see how Liverpool, we saying we're on the next level? The next level for Kwesi Bold is to have a calling show. And that is next. The people ask for it. That's why we're going. Liverpool TV Gold says, I don't know, people are worrying about the money in and out. The club is going big. We are not depending on player sales. The club has plenty in the PSR kitty. Facts. A lot of people have never been in this area before. This is new to them. Even the strongest and the hardcore fan, this is new to them. So they're like, oh my God, I don't know. It's like somebody winning a lot of money and then they don't know what to do with it. I don't really fault them too much. I'm just trying to bring them to the new Liverpool, right? This is Liverpool 3.0. So we have to bring them in there. My fear is the injuries with Isak. Also, Anfield Agenda said it's 150 minimum to start talk. I don't believe so. And even if it's, let's just say we agree, it's 150. Selling Nunes and Chiesa gives you half of that. And I believe Isak is also an Adidas player. We're going to sell a whole boat of shirts. Like, it will pay for itself. It will pay for itself. Literally, Isak is only 8 million more than Coutinho. And when did we sell Coutinho? So in a way, we're using Coutinho's money. Big up to, and still in the building. I appreciate brethren. He said very close. Thank you. We're getting close, man. We're getting close. Thank you. Big up, man. And people, this is my brethren, man. He's been there day one, supporting me from day one. As a matter of fact, VYBEZ were the people who got me into doing live shows. So if I'm going to celebrate 500, he's going to be there with me celebrating with it. So big up to Ends, man. Where are you based? I'm on the West Coast, California. Hey, you better recognize in the Yay area. Big up to Mandem. People, any questions before we get out of here? But let's recap, right? The whole thing is who's next coming to Liverpool. My Guéhi, for me, I think is realistic. I don't want to use the word realistic with Liverpool anymore. I think the word realistic needs to be out of our lexicon, because we've shown that anything is real for Liverpool. If the player wants to come to Liverpool, it's realistic. Facts, right? We can go back all the way to even when Klopp was here. 75 million, 60 million, 85 million. We brought them in. 100 million now. So any player is realistic. Now, which player is going to make us better? That should be the question, right? That should be the question. Now, with these players, meaning we're changing our DNA. Is it showing the master plan of Slot? What is going to be in the next Slot era? Because also, remember, Slot is also about to negotiate his deal. So he's going to be staying here past he's already second year in his 3-year contract. So the owners are going to give him, okay, I got you. I'll be jumping in very soon. We are wrapping up right now. The owners are going to give him a new contract for sure. Right now, Hughes, Slot, Edwards, that whole structure is working as it's supposed to. So the master plan is working. Now, I think the next master plan is the field master plan. What are we going to do? You see what I mean? What are we going to do? Clubs are going to come at us. clubs are gonna come at us. You see the rival fans crying, but I believe that Liverpool in an era of dominance, we're gonna be dominating. So if we're gonna dominate, we need the players that's gonna help us dominate. That is my thing. He said, I want Hincapié, his class. I want Skulterbeck, but tore his ACL. Hincapié is going to Atletico Madrid. That's the thing. He was my first option, Hincapié, and then Guéhi. Hincapié went to Atletico, so I guess we lost it. If we cannot get Isak, Alvarez, if not, I will accept Osimhen. I think Alvarez, Atletico would never let him go. The man that runs the ants from his mansion, Hollywood ants, man. That's Hollywood ants. He said, Joe first Dortmund goal shirt, 77. Wow, he scored a goal. One center back and a possibility another left back incoming if both Robo and Simicas go plus a new striker. I think we have 3 more left. Center back, left back, and a striker. That's what I say. Yes, sir. Omar, big up yourself, man. We appreciate you so much joining us and subscribing, man. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need to shout out Kevin Neal also. Big up to you, Kevin Neal. I know you are in there. Appreciate you also subscribing. And YouTube hasn't probably sent all the new people who have subscribed. So if you're a new subscriber, thank you so very much. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for making Quansah Bold the best community out there. Big up to Mandem, man. Thank you, guys. Football with Ants is coming up next. So please go to him and subscribe. I'm going to be out there. Big up to Mandem. We out here, man. We out here. We're doing it the right way. So, Quansah Bold. Peace.